Hey guys, welcome to the #1 channel for Afriq Arbitrage System and crypto and blockchain education, motivation, and news. I'm Afriq Queen, guys, and today I want to educate you guys on Ponzi schemes and how to determine if something is a Ponzi scheme or not, and to just explain how Afriq Arbitrage System is very far from a Ponzi scheme. I attended an AMA today that was it was for the Arabic community. So they were translating what Jess and Michael was saying during the meeting. I did not announce it on here because I found out late, and I just asked if I could go, and they said yeah, so I went. I did listen to the whole thing, and I learned a lot. Ponzi scheme was thrown around during the meeting, and Jessim's explanation of Ponzi scheme really opened my eyes when it came to, when he was explaining what we're doing with Binance, how our platform being decentralized, and how we have our liquidity pool with Binance, and how arbitrage trading works in general. How wallet addresses are generated, new wallet addresses are generated every time you do a deposit. He explained all that and why that should give you confidence in the fact that AAS is not a Ponzi scheme. So I'm going to try to go through all of that on this video. I know I just said a mouthful, a run-on sentence, but I'm going to try to go through all that on this video so that you guys' eyes can be open as well, because this is our baby. This is AAS. This was built for us, the community. It's a decentralized platform, and we need to be educated so that we can educate those that may come in later without the knowledge that we have. Okay, so what is a Ponzi scheme? Ponzi schemes are scams in which fraudsters use money from new investors to pay rewards to the existing ones without ever generating any revenue. Okay, let's go down a little further. How does a crypto Ponzi scheme work? In a nutshell, a Ponzi scheme is a fake investment program that promises astronomical gains to clients but uses money collected from new investors to pay earlier investors. This helps the swindlers behind such operations to maintain some semblance of legitimacy and entice new investors. Okay? Why crypto is not a Ponzi scheme. Now I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to go into how AAS works. Bitcoin's decentralized nature alone differentiates it from a company ran Ponzi scheme. Okay, the fact that it's decentralized. This is the first reason why Bitcoin is not a Ponzi scheme. If that's the first reason Bitcoin is not a Ponzi scheme, that's the first reason AAS is not a Ponzi scheme. It's decentralized. And that's because it's not run by a company. And thus, its value is determined purely by its fundamentals and the market, and determines its supply, demand, and its values. Okay? So the fact that AAS is decentralized is the first indication that it's not a Ponzi scheme. The fact that the AAS is not run by a company, it's not run by a centralized authority. It is built by an owner. Yes, somebody had to build it. Somebody has to put together the customer service, but that does not mean that they are a company running it. It's built on the blockchain. The blockchain actually helps. It runs the business, which makes it decentralized. Just like Bitcoin runs on the blockchain, that makes it decentralized. I hope you guys understand that. Let's go over here. Okay, so AAS runs on the blockchain on TRC20's blockchain, and it runs with smart contracts, which means there are smart contract codes written within the system that make sure certain things happen. If this happens, then this happens. If this happens, then this happens. Jess and Michael brought up during this meeting that the platform is built for 1 million users, but once we get close to that 1 million, it's already written in the code to expand the platform to 3 or 4 million. And then when we get close to that 3 or 4 million, it's already written in the code to expand us to 6 million, and so on and so on and so on. He's built this out to run on the blockchain and not be run by a Chase Bank, by this investor, this angel investor, that angel investor. It's not run by a board of investors. It's run on a decentralized blockchain. So I hope you guys understand that being the first reason why AAS is not a Ponzi scheme. Now let's look at how arbitrage trading works. Okay. The system uses high frequency trading and artificial special intelligence and microchip server technology. It's a 3-in-1 technology that gives the platform the ability to scan different exchanges and buy a specific token at a low price and sell that same token at a higher price on a different exchange. Now, these arbitrage opportunities happen because you have your big exchanges that move in the market first. So you have your XRP token on this exchange that may be 35 cents. This is the big exchange, okay? And then you have your XRP token that may be 32 cents on a smaller exchange because this smaller exchange needs time to catch up to the big boys. These arbitrage opportunities may last seconds and may last minutes, but the technology in place allows us to take advantage of these opportunities because the system scans them, finds them, and executes the trades on them. Now you're saying, oh, that's just 3 cents difference. Yes, but if you buy 1,000 XRP at a low price and then sell it at a 3 cents different on a different exchange, that $1,000 worth of that coin, it's a much bigger profit margin. And our platform is able to do this back to back to back at speeds that a human could never achieve. Okay. These are the benefits of the technology that has come out. Technology is always changing. It's always getting better. It's always bringing new opportunities. And this is just another opportunity that technology has brought us to be able to take advantage of. So that's how AAS generates profits for investors. There is a profit generating mechanism to the company. So in a Ponzi scheme, you have investors coming in, putting their money, giving this company their money, and the company saying, oh, we'll give you back a return of 50% in 2 months. Okay. Then the company doesn't have a money making or generating. There's no way of generating profits. They're just recycling money. Their business is to bring in more investors to pay the new investors, or the old investors. I'm sorry. That is their business. That makes it a Ponzi scheme. How AAS works, how I just explained, you have investors bringing in their funds, and this system takes the funds, puts it in a liquidity pool that the creator of the system does not have access to. Okay, that's a key point. Jess and Michael cannot go in the liquidity pool and start stealing people's funds because Binance has control of the liquidity pool. Binance being the largest exchange in the world with the best security when it comes to exchanges in the world. Yes, you can research that. And our liquidity pool is with them. So when we invest our funds, it goes to the liquidity pool. From the liquidity pool, This process happens to generate profits. Once profits are generated, those profits and capital go back to the liquidity pool to pay out investors. There's an actual money-making generation happening. There's not, I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul situation happening. Okay? So if that's the difference between what's happening with AAS and an actual Ponzi scheme. The fact that AAS is on a blockchain, when you deposit your funds into your AAS back office, every time you deposit your funds, you get a new wallet address, because that indicates that the platform is actually written on the blockchain. The blockchain is generating your new wallet address. So you can't take your deposit address, go put it in TronScan, and expect to get the same wallet address when you deposit it at a different date to track it. It's like the blockchain is going to generate you a new address every single time. Now, I know you guys are going to have questions about what I just said, but yes, when you're working with a scam site, you're going to have the same deposit address every time you deposit, because it's not on the blockchain. It's probably run by the company's own wallet. They have their own wallet address, which you're putting your funds into their wallet that they have control over, and they can take off whenever they want. With AAS, you are generated a wallet address by the blockchain to deposit your funds. Those funds go to Binance's liquidity pool to be traded. Once trading is done, your funds come back to your wallet address along with your capital. And it happens over and over and over and over. That's how it works. That is the difference between a fake platform and a real platform, and a Ponzi scheme and a legit platform. Okay? So I hope you guys understood that. I wanted to clear that up so you guys could maybe go and explain that to someone else, because you're going to be asked. You're going to hear Ponzi, Ponzi, Ponzi. My own mother told me, "Oh, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme." And I had to explain to her. Once I explained it to her just like I explained it to you guys. And come the first of the year, she's going to put in $1,000 into the platform. So once you're educated, then you can start making money. So it's good for you guys to be educated, so you guys can go educate others so that they can also make money just like you. Now, a few updates on what's going on. Some other info that was shared in the meeting, that our liquidity pool is very, very close to 3 million, which is amazing. And we are talking about a very small group, guys. We're almost at 3 million. So just think of what this platform is going to do once we launch publicly. Another thing that was brought up in the meeting was the fact of, okay, so you guys know that we are going to have a 2 months at 5% daily ROI. Okay. There is a possibility of 3 months, but guys, just know, Justin said this in the meeting, 2 months is not a right, it's a privilege. 2 months is just him saying, this is our, let's call it a launching celebration of 2 months of 5%. Okay. That's not something that we are just have a right to. That's just a celebratory thing. Now, he has not decided whether it's going to be 3 months or not. Could be a possibility, could not. He did say that. So let's just hang on to 2 months. Let's not float around into the atmosphere it's 3 months and people just hear 3 months and they're just like, oh, now it's 3 months. Don't do that. Okay. So just keep in your mind 2 months. If we get an extra month, then that's just a cherry on the top. Okay. Another thing I wanted to bring up was, okay, so they are working on, as of right now, there are no dates going to be giving out to when launch is going to happen. So if you're wanting to know the actual date of launch, it's not going to happen. Any tech company, is not going to give you an exact date of launch, because technology is not a friend to anyone. It does what it does. If there's a glitch, then it needs to be fixed. So he's not going to give out a specific date because he doesn't want to roll past the date and then disappoint the community. So where we are right now, guys, the process of working on testing the speeds of the technology, which is the ASI and HFT microchip server technology, the 3-in-1 technology linked up to the different exchanges, that process was paused for about a day because there was a glitch in the system when it came to your funds being displayed on the dashboard and what actually went into the liquidity pool. So there was a glitch, the miscommunication. So if you deposited $100 into the platform, $100 went to the liquidity pool, but your back office may have shown a different number. So they actually had to scroll through all that code. They found the glitch. He actually posted it in the group where the glitch was, and then they had to go in and rewrite it and fix it. He said it was going to take 24 to 48 hours, and they knocked it out, guys, in under a day, less than a day. So big thumbs up to the development team of AAS. They are working tirelessly, guys. They are not getting sleep. They are working hard because JustM knows that you guys need the money and want the money. So, and that's the other point that I want to bring up. Patience, okay? I want to talk about patience because patience is going to make you millions if you can master it. Very few people can master patience. I see everybody, when is launch? When is launch? When are we going to launch? Just think, when we actually do launch, you still have to wait for your account to mature. You still have to wait for your funds to grow. It's not launch and boom, you're a millionaire. You still have to practice patience. So the man who is the most patient will make the most money. Waiting on this platform is helping you. It's like having basketball practice before a big game. Now I'm giving this analogy because I played basketball through college. It was my sport. But so we were always told, you practice how you play. You always practice at the level of you actually playing in a game, because when you actually get in a game, you don't want to get in a game and play how you practice. Okay? So you are in practice right now, guys. We are all in practice. I started this YouTube because this is my way of waiting. This is my way of practicing patience. I need to keep busy so that I don't keep thinking about when launch, when moon. I got to keep busy. I got to do research, create content, do everything I do to keep my mind off of stuff because it helps me wait. You got to do whatever is best for you to help you wait. So it's the same. It's practice how you play. So even after we launch, yes, I deposited my money in, but I'm not making money right now because we're still in beta testing. We haven't even started testing trading yet. When we actually start trading, I still have to wait. I can't start withdrawing and, paying bills and buying this and buying that. I still got to wait. And right now in my waiting, I have learned to keep busy, to stay productive. I started a YouTube. I started a Telegram. This is productivity. This helps me mentally wait. So even after we launch and I start making money, I'm going to continue doing this and wait for my money to build up. And what I'm doing in my waiting is going to get better because now I have money coming in. I was able to wait for it. So I want to give you guys this advice. Learn how to wait. Do whatever is best for you to help waiting go smoother. Sitting around thinking about when is the launch, whining, complaining, that makes waiting hard and painful. Trust me, because I used to do it. And I just said no more. I'm going to do something in my waiting that's going to make me productive. So do something in your waiting that makes you productive. You know what else I'm doing in my waiting? I'm getting in really good shape. Y'all, I look good. I've been lifting weights, putting on muscle, losing fat. Because guess what? When I have millions, I want to look good on the beach. Hello? So if you're waiting for millions and to travel the world, don't you want to look good doing it? Set your focus on going to lose weight and changing your body and being healthier and being more vibrant. And that's going to take your mind off the waiting. And then once you get what you're waiting for, it's going to be so much more because you did something in your waiting. If you stuck with me to the end of all of that, guys, you learned something huge. And I applaud you for that. That's all the information I got for you today. I enjoyed talking with you today. And guess what, guys? I'll see you on the next one, especially when I have more information. Bye-bye.